I'm a real player. You can put me on the roster. All about my cheese. I ain't worried about the pasta. Baby, 9 take a mind on the rock. Lay a hater up. Might as well knock it down. Fire like a chopper. Burn like a killer. Scream in the rain. Addicted like the weather. Serve in my cup. Can't go without my medicine. Go so fresh. Like a big bag of peppers. Where is my letter? All they know is suckers. You know the money talk. You can ask Chris Tucker. I'm a country boy.
Welcome to Side Action, episode 30 of season 8. My name is Jim Wecklers, aka Wegs. You can follow me at Wegspool on X and on Instagram.
And I'm Coop. You can check me on Instagram at Dalton Cooper and on X at Mr. Grumpy Gills. Again, we are the Side Action Podcast. Don't you dare forget to look us up on TikTok if it's the last thing you ever do.
I'm getting some comments in. I'm getting some comments. Put some comments on
Ball
Brothers podcast. Yeah, I had to.
Nice.
They left Jodeci off the top R&B songs. Jodeci, come and talk to me.
Yeah.
Really wanna be.
How could they?
Can I talk to you?
That's a travesty.
I mean, like, come on, you want to stack it up. You want to stack up the 90s against the 70s. You got to do it. But yeah, it's been a long day, Coop. We're taping a little later. You had a big day. I had a big day.
Yeah.
But how was the weekend? You were doing some games. You were doing some stuff.
Yeah, we're just hanging out doing hockey. You know, did the high school championship. There's 2 games on Friday. Sunday we did the Wolves game. They completely blew it. Arguably the wildest hockey game I've seen in a long time. It was 7-6 in a shootout. Ouch. So, yeah, I hope he took the over in that game. That's all I got to say.
That was on Sunday.
Yeah, that was Sunday afternoon. Okay. Yeah, Saturday was just Saturday we did like Linnea's late birthday with her parents, and then technically it was their anniversary also.
Oh,
so we did a little like get together dinner lunch thing. And then we did bowling on Tuesday.
And
did another clean sweep. We took 7, so that's good. That. And then I went to the dentist this week, so get excited.
Always fun to get the teeth drilled a little bit. It makes you feel better, feel human.
Oh yeah, I just love it so much. It's my favorite place on planet Earth.
I'm doing a couple of weeks. I got to start flossing. Pretend like I've been flossing for 5 months.
Yeah, literally.
So you missed Colin's birthday on Friday.
Yeah.
Interesting outing. He likes that place that they serve scotch, the Monkey's Paw. It's in like Lincoln Park, West Lincoln Park.
Okay.
Pretty good place. I had like a scotch neat. That's some strong, put your hair on your chest kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Pretty fun. It was funny because James and Caesar were getting like Miller Lite at this place.
Nice.
Like way to live it up, you know. And then the kind of a weird thing that happened. I'll try to make it brief. Our Pam was there, you know. Our Pam.
Oh yeah.
He's like, hey, do you want to ride? They're going to my buddies. You want to ride over there? I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll take a ride. So we're supposed to all be driving to my buddies at like, I don't know, 10. I have no idea what time it was at this time.
Oh, okay.
And we drive up Southport, and admittedly, there were a couple cute girls crossing the street, and there was a little short line out of this bar in the middle of the neighborhood in like West Lakeview. And, you know, our parents like, you want to go in there? I'm like, sure, let's go. So we ended up like waiting in line, going to this little spot. All these girls were like 24 years old. But, you know, it was kind of popping. It was kind of Southport Betty's is what it's called.
Okay.
And I guess a kind of a new spot. They revamped an old spot that was closed for a bit. So it's nice. And we did get a table just next to these 2 women. I sat down. And I'm just like chilling because I'm like, what am I doing in this place? You know, it's like let our man operate. You know, he's going to operate.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, the girl turns to me. She's like, hey, are you married or in a relationship? I'm like, oh, I'm divorced. And then she just proceeded to tell me how her boyfriend like went to a strip club and didn't tell her or whatever, tried to deny it, and was getting my advice on it. I'm giving this 23-year-old lass a little advice with her boyfriend.
What'd you tell her? Wait, you got to tell me because now I got to know. What
first of all, I said, I kind of got the skinny, like how long you been together? Was it a bachelor party? Which it wasn't.
Right.
Apparently he was the ringleader, even though he was trying to play like it wasn't his idea.
Okay.
And I was kind of like, first of all, date older guys. Like, stop dating the 24-year-olds. Like, forget about them. Go older.
Nice.
That's what I tell my daughter, who's 23. Just,
you
know, these young guys. But secondly, like, if you had an agreement, like, that you're not supposed to do that. She's like, I wouldn't have been a big deal. I'm like, then why is it a big deal? And then, of course, her other friend, they were doing a little pity party, like, well, why do they have to go to the strip club? Aren't we enough? I'm like, oh boy. I'm like, here we go.
Fighting a losing battle, it sounds like at this point.
I'm like, it's testosterone. That's why they go. I don't know. Like, I'm not like a stripper guy. Like, I mean, I've got my friends, but but I don't fault the guy to blow off steam. I mean, you can't get on his business, but at the same time, you set up a boundary and he crosses it, you got to dump him. And so I go,
you got to stand for something or fall for anything.
And it's like there's 50, 100 guys in this bar right now. They're like, they're all ugly.
Okay. Wow, that was kind of mean. Did she include you in that group? Because
obviously she was. I mean,
God, I would have taken offense to that. I'd have been like, wow.
I was just kind of like, well, okay, so your guy's really good looking, and you just and we talked about some other things. I just think that sometimes people just need validation of their feelings in the moment. And whatever. So anyway, that was kind of.
Was she drinking meat too? Was she drinking? No, that would be funny. That's what you should have told her. Like, just have a neat, and then maybe you'll think about it differently.
Those girls were just drinking lemon drop martinis
neutrals
or something.
Yeah,
it was fine. And then we finally showed up to my buddies, and I think I sang for 5 seconds to get out of there. But
nice.
And then Saturday, just a little volleyball. Went to dinner. Did hit Rivers. When did I go? It was kind of early. Very busy. I thought the Wolves game was Saturday because there was a guy that was going to the Wolves game. Maybe he was just staying up close.
Well, they did both. They played both days. They played Saturday and Sunday.
Okay. So not a successful outing, but it's fine. Apparently, I have to wear the
Captain America
shirt because I keep getting asked about it every time.
Really?
And then
you have a reputation. Nice, good for you.
Well, they're like, "Hey, where's the Captain America shirt?" I'm like, I just kind of showed up after going out. Early dinner.
It just means you need multiple Captain America shirts. That's what that means.
Oh
you
got to buy like 5 of those. I got to get a button-down Captain America shirt. That'll be legendary. It kind of links up in the middle.
Yeah.
And then on Sunday and Monday, my buddy was in from out of town who was a coworker. And dude, I mean, we had a time. We had a good time. I will tell you on Sunday, if you ever want you don't have to go to this guy, the young man who's the boyfriend, did not have to go to an actual strip club. I have a place you can go on a Sunday at 4:00 and see women in lingerie, and you don't have to pay for the entry. I mean, like, we went to this place called Parlay, which is also Joy District in River North. And I thought it was a sports bar, like during the day. I've been there at night and I've had some times there, but the shift happened right about 4. There was like a shift from the bartenders. And these girls, I mean, they're wearing like thongs and thigh highs and bras, and I was like, whoa, like I didn't really. I'm trying to have a real conversation with my buddy here. I'm getting distracted.
Nice.
Yeah, so we went to Gus Sip and Dip, which is also a great place, and then Cindy's. So that was a crazy one. And then Monday, I was a little banged up actually on Monday. And then we had a full dinner, and it was a nice dinner. We had some drinks. Oh my God, we went to Biso, which is a fancy place in West Loop or Fulton Market. And then I made the mistake of answering a text from Samira, my friend, who also a dancer, by the way. And she's like, hey, I'm getting drunk tonight. You got to come over. So I went out till 2 a.m. on Monday. So my whole week has been like,
I've been thrown off.
Concocted. So I survived, but my God, what the hell? What the hell was going on out there? Man, so
you were just living, you're living the dream, Wegsy. I hope that wororkout was worth it today. That's all I gotta say.
I got like a 40-minute walk-in. That's all I could do, But anyway, let's talk about the shed. Besides put myself in there, you've got a couple really good options here. I like them both. So why don't you go first? Who are we putting in that shed that's steel reinforced?
Oh my God. Well, we'll go with recency here. JJ McCarthy is currently in the shed. The Vikings signed Kyler Murray to a 1-year, $1.3 million deal to it, quote unquote, enhance their quarterback room. That's the nice way it was being framed. Elevating their quarterback room. He's going to be the starter more than likely. JJ McCarthy's going to be on his ass. It's just kind of the old adage that it comes back to. It was never JJ McCarthy. It was the system. It was the defense. It was the Harbaugh. Whether he cheated or not is here nor there, I guess. But we'll maybe see that come to the light of day at some point.
Right.
And then
like Kyler said, but Kyler, we talked about it on the Lockdown podcast on Tuesday. I mean, it's probably a good fit. You got great receivers. It's just
Good offensive line.
number one pick overall. I mean, obviously going to get a shot.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, is he washed? Like, is he going to actually read the defense and throw it, or is he going to run backwards and do his little pirouettes and then just chuck it? Because I do like when he actually drops back, quick feet, boom, maybe do read option or something, but we'll see what happens.
And they've got a top 5 offensive line in Minnesota, so he should be just fine. And then Mark DeRosa. I don't know if you saw this whole debacle. He's the manager of Team USA. He doesn't even know the rules, Wegsy. He literally went on before they played Team Italy. He was like on MLB Central or one of the MLB Network shows, and he's like, we got it locked up. We're probably going to get some guys some rest and X, Y, and Z. Well, come to find out, Wegsy, they did not lock up anything. They lost to Italy, which was I should put it. That's my other club, though. Now I think about it, which we'll get to. But yeah, Mark DeRosa didn't even know the rules. It took Italy scoring 5 runs against Mexico for the U.S. to advance. And
those dudes went out hard. Crazy. You know what happened? Those dudes got drunk the night before. Everybody was hungover. No, I'm serious. This is the story. So they were all like partying, and they came out down 8-0 to Italy. I mean, they almost came back, but like you said, they were like, oh, wait a second, we actually could not qualify.
Yeah, just insane. With the whole, I mean, Mark DeRosa is going to wear this one, but literally the whole coaching staff. I mean, you got Hall of Famers everywhere. Somebody on the PR staff has to know this. So just in the shed. See you later. It's just a real foot and mouth situation, to say the least.
Yeah, and he's lucky he advanced. They play Canada, right? They play Canada.
Yeah, they play Canada tomorrow night. Yep.
Little revenge for the hockey, the hockey win, maybe.
We'll see.
For me, I've got the Ravens. I mean,
low hanging fruit, baby.
We were at the Lockdown podcast on Tuesday talking about free agency and all the moves, and it was happening real time. I mean, I'm like, what? What do you mean they avoided the trade? And then it's like for unspecified reasons. Then it's all of a sudden it's the physical. Then it's, oh, by the way, we wanted Trey Hendrickson and Crosby. I'm like, nobody tied Hendrickson to the Ravens. I mean, it's possible that's true, but nobody was speculating anything. And I don't know. We talked about a lot. I think that, and I talked about it with Andrew last night for 2 hours on that podcast. But what I would say is it kind of taints the guy. Like, I feel bad about Crosby. I like that guy. It clearly lowers the value. He might have to stay with the Raiders. He still could get traded, maybe Jerry or something, or maybe the Bears, but they're going to pay a lesser ticket. And I don't know. It just sucks. I mean, you think this is shenanigans too, right?
Yeah, I definitely think it's more reflective of the Ravens than it is of reflective of Max Crosby, though. Like, I think the Ravens are viewed more negatively in this situation than the player.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Like, my thing is, did his physical happen the day of free agency? Like, it's weird.
Yeah.
This must
have everybody
knew, right?
Everybody and their brother knew that he would not pass a physical like 60 days after surgery, too. Like, that's insane. The other thing too is I don't know an NFL team that would give up basically $220 million, 3 draft picks for 2 players over the age of 30.
Yeah,
like, because that's basically what they were doing by saying they were going to get Trey Hendrickson and Max Crosby, which I don't think not even the Jets are that dumb. I don't think so. Yeah. I don't know. It's definitely fishy, to say the least.
To me, probably what happened was they were negotiating behind the scenes with Hendrickson. They get him at a cheaper ticket, right? And they don't have to trade for him. Makes sense to me. You kind of got like 1A in the market, even though Max isn't even a free agent. And you still enhance your pass rush. So whatever, Ravens, get in the shed, dude. Get in the shed. We can get out of here. And then the Red Hawks, Miami, Ohio. I've been trying to bag on them for weeks, but they keep winning by the skin of their teeth. Not today, sir. They lose in the quarterfinals against mighty UMass, who was 16-15 going into the game. I mean, look, it'll be a debate. It'll be Selection Sunday, popcorn viewing. We'll talk about it in a minute. I think they're still probably going to make it. But look, you got to at least get to the semis, if not the finals, to just eliminate all doubt that you're going into the tournament. Now you've just opened this entire door, and they've been debating it for 3 weeks anyway. And now they just give them the fodder. So Red Hawks, you're gonna be sweating it out on Selection Sunday.
Yeah. There's not much to say. It was an electric first half over. That I do know. The way that hit. But yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch much of this game. I just saw I've seen some of the highlights and I saw the final score. But yeah, that's tough for the old Red Hawks.
Yeah, they still got a shot. So in Club Dub, who do you got? You got a fairly good performance.
I do. Bam Adebayo. Bam Adebayo is in Club Dub. Dropped 83 points on Wednesday night. It's the second highest point total in a single game in NBA history. He's sandwiches in between Kareem's 100 and Kobe's 81. So it was Wilt. Sorry, not Kareem.
Yeah,
Wilt. Yes, forgive me. I'm not an NBA guy. I'm a puckhead.
That's okay. It's okay.
I guess my big thing though is how he got this. It was kind of Bush League a little bit on how this happened. I don't know if you saw that he shot 43 free throws or maybe just 40. Yeah, it was something ridiculous. He had 46 field goals and I think he had 38 free throws. It was a lot. Let me put it that way.
That's insanity.
That's great. Let's see here. I got the box score. So he shot 43 free throws. He was 36 of 43 from the free throw line. And he was 20 of 43 from the field. So, and he made 7 threes as well on 22 attempts.
That's a lot of threes.
Yeah.
That's got to be. I wonder what the record for free throws in a game is. It's got to be close. I mean,
it's got to be up there. I mean, the fact
insanity.
That 43 of them. That's insane.
That's like 2 games.
Yeah. So he's in Club Dub. That's like 3 or 4 games, unless you're SGA.
I just mean for a team. That's right. Like a team total for
literally
for 2 games. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna pull an audible on you. I got to go Team Italy, man. They have the espresso machine in the dugout, and all they do is hit home runs ever since. So
yeah,
I just enjoy the home run celebration. Little shot of espresso, little Italian kiss, and they're kissing that baseball goodbye. So undefeated in pool play.
They look good. They certainly look good. They scored a lot of runs. Certainly helped out the United States there.
Yeah, and the White Sox prospects are looking great too. And Annucci is looking good.
On that team. Yeah, the 2 guys on that team. So, hey, White Sox, I should have been wearing the hat. Like, hey, Team Italy, manja, hey, manja.
Nice.
Well, I'm going to put Daniel Jones in Club Dub, even though I don't know. He could have put the Colts in the shed because. Hey, they paid him. They paid him big money. You know what I mean? It was like, what was it, $88 million or something like that for a couple of years. I think that we talked about it a lot on Tuesday. The market's bad for quarterbacks right now. I mean, it's just bad. So I'm surprised they gave him this much money, but I guess they're like, hey, this draft sucks. There's nobody on the free agency market. I guess we'll lock up, Indiana Jones for a couple of years and pay him a bunch of guaranteed money. So, hey, good for Daniel Jones. He's made a ton of money. Is he the new Kirk Cousins? I mean, is that who he is?
He might be. He's up there. I think I did see a tweet. He's getting close to $300 million in career earnings, which is just insane.
I can't believe it. I mean, he's not.
Yeah,
I don't know. He's not very
2-year, $88 million deal. It's insane because I thought he was transition tagged. So that means like somebody else was going to have to offer him that much money. And then the Colts could counter it or, accept that offer. But I just don't see.
They must have worked out a deal when they signed that. Maybe they can back out of it and give him a real deal. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I mean, they're saying that he's going to be ready for like OTAs and stuff like that. But, man, we've seen – I was going to say, we've seen this so recently that it's just hard to imagine he's going to play anywhere near as well as he did last year. At least
he's a running quarterback. I mean, not like a pure runner, but he's definitely mobile.
Well, he did have the second highest completion percentage in Indiana Colts quarterback history this past season. So
that's true. Hey, give him the money. Open the Brinks truck. Do you think?
Well, they had to lose Michael Pittman because they had to pay Daniel Jones. Like, think about that for a minute. Like, if they didn't have to pay Daniel Jones, if they could have paid Daniel Jones $30 million instead of $50 million, like they would still have Michael Pittman on the team.
Still have Michael Pittman. To the Steelers.
So I think it's just bad, man. Like the sauce.
How much do you think Peyton made in his last year with the Colts? Did he make that much money? I know it's a decade ago, but it's like he's the highest paid Colt ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Insanity. And then the other Club Dub is bourbon. Thank you, bourbon. Bourbon got me through the weekend. I should say bourbon and scotch, whiskey in general.
Nice.
But dude, I discovered something that was delicious. It's actually a Japanese whiskey, Toki and tonic. Had about three of those on Monday night, and then
Hell yeah.
some other bourbons here and there. So yeah.
Attaboy.
Anyway, there's so many good ones. I've got some over there. I should drink it right now. I'd probably be top performer now after that. But
Okay.
bourbon's always available in Club Dub for purchase or just for for having a good time.
Yeah. Sponsored by Your Bourbon here.
Exactly. All right, let's go college hoops. The games from last week, which some of them play in, some of them don't here.
Yeah.
We've got Vanderbilt. A little surprised, I think. Vandy beat the Vols here in Tennessee. They win the battle for Tennessee. And, I mean, they shot a scorching almost 53%. I mean, that's pretty much the story there, even though they lost the rebounding battle. He had a ton of free throws. Like I said, Bam Adebayo. I mean, he shot more free throws than the entire Vanderbilt team here. 27 for 32 in this game. They win 86-82 and win the game, obviously cover the game. And I don't know. It's a team that I've kind of crapped on lately. I don't know if I can trust them. Maybe they're like the second best team in the SEC. I'm not sure.
I don't know if I'd go that far yet, but Bam Adebayo had the same amount of free throws attempted as both teams put together in this game, 43. So from that standpoint, what really surprised me too, Tennessee only scored 22 points in the first half of this game. So they were allergic to scoring the basketball. Even though they did finish at 44% shooting, they didn't make a lot of threes. They shot way too many of them, in my opinion.
Yeah, they usually do.
But they scored 60 points in the second half. So literally, I think if they have just a normal first half, I think this is a completely different. Yeah, this is a completely different game. So that was kind of my big takeaway is, with like 6 minutes to go, Tennessee was still down 10. So the fact that this is a 4-point game, I still think the Vols are probably the better team overall.
Yeah, well, you'd think.
Just had a shaky start.
Duke gets their revenge in the second game. They took care of business. I mean, it was a little close. Then in the second half, just kind of shut the door. Cam Boozer, 26 points. They out-rebounded the Heels 42-29.
Yeah.
End up winning 76-61. Forced a bunch of turnovers. They are definitely the best team in the ACC, but sustained an injury by one of the point guards for Duke, and he was out today, and then their big man was also out as well. They almost got beat today. This isn't going to make the pod, but they almost got beat today by Florida State. They won 80-79, and they were trailing at the half. So I was, obviously saying they're going to easily win the ACC, but now I'm not so sure. Yeah,
Caleb Foster, I think, was the guard that got hurt.
Yes.
Yeah, he got hurt pretty early in that game too. It was like maybe 11 minutes in, I think, is what he logged, give or take.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the big story here to me is the free throw differential. Duke shot 15. North Carolina only had 4, so Duke did a really good job defending and not putting them at the foul line. And they forced basically the double amount of turnovers. They forced 14. They only gave up the basketball 8 times. So they were efficient. They didn't shoot as well as North Carolina, but they had 16 more shot attempts. So just kind of, like I said, that possession, and to your point, just lulling them to sleep, and that Python, they're just choking them out, shutting the door. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. I almost think maybe this is a good thing for Duke. Maybe they get healthy, they get some rest, because they don't need to win the ACC tournament to get in. I mean, sure, it helps if you want, but you don't have to.
There's still going to be a 1 seed. There's still going to be a 1 seed. It's just whether they're 1 overall, for sure. BYU, man, this was
they did it.
You called this, and Kenny called this. I'll tell you on our podcast. I mean, he was like, "Oh yeah, this is a life jacket game for BYU," and I'm like, "Are you sure? Texas Tech's playing pretty good." Oh no, he was right. This time, Robert Wright actually had 27 points. Devonta still played great, 21 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. But hey, they got it done. This was probably their best game they played with Richie Saunders out of the lineup, 82-76. And actually, they won 2 games in the Big 12 tournament already. They did get eliminated tonight by Houston, but they were up, within about 12 minutes to go in a game, and then they just kind of ran out of gas. And Devonta actually, I don't know if you heard this, he broke the Big 12 tournament record for scoring in 3 games.
Wow. That's pretty
good. 40, 27, and 20. So
is that good?
That's pretty good. The last person to hold it, I'm flipping this around at you. Who's the person that held the record prior to AJ Devonta breaking it today?
For the Big 12? Is it somebody from Kansas?
It is not.
Oh, wow. Is it somebody from Arizona? Is it somebody from Arizona?
It's not Arizona, so you got to think back a little bit when this team is currently in the SEC and not in the Big 12 now. So
Oklahoma?
It's not Oklahoma.
So
You're
it's
on
Texas.
the right track. Texas.
It's Kevin Durant.
Yes, it is. Kevin Durant.
Look at all right.
I led you down that path.
Yeah. Give me some
Breadcrumbs.
breadcrumbs. Yeah, I was thinking Kevin Love for a minute, but I think he went to UCLA. So that's
UCLA. Yeah, but he also did it as a freshman, so not bad. And then the Wolverines, dude. Wolverines took care of business, bro. They Sparty was right there. They had the lead with about 13 minutes to go, and then it was just 11-0 run. Those big dudes made a run, and your stat of the day is 26 out of 29 from the line, plus 10 advantage. They win the game by 10, 90-80. This game went over easily. So I don't know if you got to see this one, but it doesn't seem like anybody's going to beat Michigan either. We'll see.
Maybe Duke. But just real quick on that Texas Tech game, they made 16 threes and still got beat by 6. So just keep that in mind. They were 16 of 35. They shot 46% and they lost that game. So, but yeah, Michigan, really good. I don't have much else to say. Everybody kind of already knows about Michigan. You got to put your big boy pants on. You're going to go play Michigan and have a chance to beat them. So that's all I got on that.
And I meant in the Big Ten. I think Duke can beat Michigan. I meant in the Big Ten.
Like Duke, Arizona, maybe Florida. But there's not a lot in the Big Ten that is going to bully Michigan.
Right. So before we get into the kind of tournament rundown, all the different tournaments that are being played, there's already been, we talked about Miami, Ohio getting knocked out. Hello, Zips. But the Zips almost lost today too. That whole MAC tournament.
Could you imagine? Yeah.
There's been all underdogs have come in terms of spread and, a couple upsets. So, but there's been several leagues that their number one seed went down. Missouri Valley, CAA, SoCon, Big Sky, and the Patriot League. So apparently it's not good to win your league in the regular season because it doesn't matter. And so maybe those leagues could consider doing like the Ivy League, a smaller format, or just let your league winner win because it's dangerous in March for those teams.
Always is. That's the beauty of it, though.
That's right. You got one shot. So run down these pretty quick. We already had I guess we already took this. Oh, yeah. So the Big Sky already punched their ticket. Idaho, the Vandals. The Vandals. I love that nickname. As we go into the weekend, you've got the American East plays. That's like the first, game of the weekend for the finals. And that's going to be UMBC against Vermont. They're always playing each other. It's like every year. It's the same thing. They play at like 10 or 11 in the morning. Then you got the MEAC, which, I think Howard's still available. I have to check this thing. In the SWAC, Bethune-Cookman lost, so they're actually knocked out. I should have put that up there too. Big West just played Saturday. UC Irvine's the number one, but Hawaii, I'm rooting for Hawaii, the Rainbow Warrior guys.
Yeah.
And you got WAC, Utah Valley's number one. Conference USA, Liberty's a really good team. They're a team that could probably win a game in a tournament. And then we just mentioned the MAC. So let's see if Akron can advance. Otherwise, it's crazy, dude.
Yeah, it's all bad. Yeah, it's open season. You're getting action.
Maction. Mountain West is going to be late night, and they're playing that in Vegas right now.
Yeah.
Utah State is the one seed. They're still alive. New Mexico is playing. San Diego State and CSU are playing. Boise got knocked out. And so that's, we'll see what happens there. Out of San Jose State that beat Boise, which is crazy. Colorado State's losing by like 12, which sucks because I already bet them at plus 6.5. Whatever. Kiss of death. And then the Ivy League, their finals on Sunday. They just have semis in the finals. Yale's the number one team. The American AAC got South Florida as the number one on Sunday. And then the Atlantic 10 also plays Sunday. This is interesting. So St. Louis has been the best team in that division. We've talked about them before with VCU. But did you know Robbie Avila is hurt, who's their best player for St. Louis? So it's speculated that Dayton can make the final instead of St. Louis.
They'll need to. If Anthony Grant wants to keep his job, he's going to have to pull one out of his ass, I think.
It's true. But, VCU, we'll talk about bubble watch in a minute. They have a chance to make it in anyway. So what's crazy is I said before the pod is like bracketology. I write this stuff down. I did all this in the morning. Oh, it's already dead because half the stuff is over with. But
yeah,
it's hilarious, right?
Because Auburn lost today, so they're probably dead.
Yeah, Auburn has got to be dead.
I hope they're dead. 16. I'm so tired of them.
But what's funny is before that game, Lenardi put them in the last 4 in. I'm like, they still have 15 losses. Apparently, nobody has made the tournament with 16 losses, and nobody's made the tournament with less than 2 games over 500. So I think they're donezo. Even though a lot of people debate their metrics against Miami, Ohio, but the metrics for Miami, Ohio is unquestioned. They're not good, but 31-1. Come on, dude. I mean, I think they're going to make it in.
Right.
SMU, they got beat by LSU. They were in the last 4 in. I don't feel good about them. They're not playing anymore. I mean, they could drop out easily. Missouri, I mean, they lost to Kentucky. I mean, I don't know, dude. It's like all these teams are kind of weak sauce.
They're eliminating themselves. Yeah, 100%.
That's right.
Yeah.
So that's why I think the debate about Miami, Ohio making or not, I actually think they're 100% going to make it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw ESPN Analytics put out that they had a 38% chance to make the tournament after they lost. Who put that stat up? That's stupid. They're more like an 80% chance to make it.
Yeah.
So VCU is the only team in this grouping that I kind of trust. But again, if they lose early, somebody's got to fill out this bottom of this bracket. So, yeah, but he's still got Missouri, VCU. He's got Texas and SMU. He dropped out Auburn, as you said, and we'll talk about some of these other teams. So,
yeah, hit me with them.
Indiana, first 4 out. Why would they be even close to the top?
I don't know. Just because the Big Ten is so good, I guess. Maybe that's why. And to your point,
they got beat by Northwestern.
Yeah, they're feisty. The Wildcats are feisty, even though they got their ass kicked today.
They did.
Yeah,
they did. I mean, Purdue finally got off the mat. Then you got Auburn. You got New Mexico.
Yeah.
I really think if New Mexico gets to the final, and right now we got to see is Colorado State put up a fight in the second half. Probably.
No, Colorado State's down like 20. I just saw it. Yeah, sorry, pal.
It's okay. So it's going to be San Diego State against New Mexico likely, right? And so I think the winner gets in. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
Because of the way it's shaken up. I mean, New Mexico's got to beat San Jose State, which they obviously had the shocking win, but I don't know. I just think they're going to get in one way or another.
Okay.
And then who else they got on this list?
San Diego State's the only one. Yeah, I was gonna say San Diego State is the other one you didn't mention for the first 4 out. But yeah, Oklahoma, Cincinnati. Cincinnati's probably dead now. They lost. Virginia Tech is is probably out, but the ACC being as weak as it is,
he's got next 4 out.
And then Cal, is they're cooked as well because they lost.
Yeah,
so
forget Cal, they stink.
Yeah,
but Oklahoma can play their way in. So I'm not a huge fan. Let's see. What did they do today? Did they win?
I'm unaware.
SEC. Oh, they're actually crushing Texas A&M right now.
Oh, wow.
If they win, I think they're going to go in.
There it is.
I mean, they've won. I think they've gone 8-2 down the stretch.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a hot team. So you can see that team's going to go in. Obviously, they got to rise up. In my sheet, they're in the next 4 out, but
they've won 5 in a row. By the way,
they just put them up to next first 4 out. Auburn's flipped. I mean, I think they're probably better than SMU right now. So
yeah, they're probably the hottest team in the country that's not in the tournament already. Yeah,
there you go. So so they're a team that can move. I think New Mexico, San Diego State winner probably gets in. And you see a team like Texas, I think, is safely in. I know that their record isn't great, but they've had some big wins. I mean, it's going to be like, here's the team sweating out. Miami of Ohio, SMU, Texas, and then I guess Oklahoma if they don't keep going. If Oklahoma gets to like the title game, then it's over. They're in.
Yeah.
And then obviously New Mexico, San Diego State winner. So
the problem with Texas is they've won 1 game in their last 6 games. So that's tough. They only beat Texas A&M. They lost to Arkansas. They lost to Florida. So I don't know about Texas yet, but I think to your point, they'll be sweating it out. I think I'd rather see Miami, Ohio than Texas, but that's just
there's no way. And I mean, right now, Lenardi's got him in the first 4 buys. He doesn't even have the big debate is, and I guess this is Lenardi. Want your opinion? Do you think that they should play in the playing game in Dayton or make it safely in as like a 10 seed?
Probably make it in the tournament as a 10 seed. But they'd probably be a little lower, maybe an 11.
Usually the 11s are the playing games now. I mean,
You're right, yeah, because they do 11
unless they
and
make
16.
the 12s.
So I could say 12 maybe then, yeah.
Yeah, I think there'll be a 10 because I think what they'll do is unless they do a 12 play in and 11 play in, if all 4 are 11 seeds, then it's going to be what you see in the last 4 in Missouri, VCU, and either Texas SMU or Oklahoma, New Mexico, or San Diego State, one of those teams, because Auburn, Indiana are cooked, Virginia Tech's cooked, Stanford's cooked, Cincinnati too. Do you know Cincinnati? They blew it, dude. They were up
they had
on
a chance. Yeah.
8. They were up by 8 points on Central Florida, and then that obviously solidified their spot. So still wide open. Still wide open.
Yeah, give me some winners. Give me some winners here.
Let's talk about it. ACC. So my opinion has changed vastly in the last 2 hours because Duke did pull away from. Actually, no, they only won by 1, but in that game, they were down, went on like a 13-14-0 run, got the lead, and then were able to hold off Florida State. So you've still got Virginia alive, North Carolina's playing Clemson. I like Miami, dude. I think that team's frisky, as you say, play tough defense. I mean, they're already in the tournament. I like them to win that ACC if Duke is not going to bring their A game. Yeah,
I'm going to be biased. I'm taking Clemson. They're beating Carolina right now by 8. I think they need a little bit of a run to bolster their tournament resume. They're going to get in, but maybe they're playing for a couple. Maybe they go from like a 6 to a 4 kind of situation. But I like Clemson.
Well, if Clemson takes out Duke, then they got a good shot. They'll be in the final.
Yep.
And it's going to be Miami against Virginia. I just feel like Miami, Virginia are going to be hungry for that title, so it's going to be winner of that game in ACC. In the Big 12, you had, the top team, Arizona rolled, but BYU had a game effort, but they couldn't finish up. They had a stretch there where they didn't score for about 4 minutes. That's usually tough to win a game like that.
Yeah.
AJ DeBonsa was held to 10 points in the second half. I think they were held to like 25% shooting in the second half. Houston kind of closed the spigot on that one. So Houston's still alive. You've got Arizona. So that's the 1 and the 2 seed. Iowa State destroyed Texas Tech. They destroyed it. And then my dark horse is TCU, who is winning right now at halftime against Kansas. Mm-hmm. I think Arizona's still going to win this thing, but I like TCU to make the final.
Oh, really? I like Iowa State. I think the Cyclones need I think they need to prove themselves the most in this tournament that's left. So I'll take Iowa State.
You think they'll beat Arizona? What they did say on the broadcast, actually, I should have put this in the shed, but on the broadcast, they say that they play in Kansas City, so it's very close to Kansas. But Iowa State fans travel very well to Kansas City, so that's like Hilton South. That's their home court, Hilton South. But did you see the Big 12 floor? Have you seen this?
No.
It's like an electronic floor, bro.
Oh, yeah. I did see this on Twitter. Yes, I did hear you correctly.
I don't know what is going on, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. I got it out. We're almost done. But yeah, dude, they like flash things on the floor. It's like if you have like seizure issues, I mean, whatever, dude. Okay, let's get to the Big East. All I want to see is St. John's, UConn, part 3, and it looks like UConn took care of business today.
They did.
Do you think anybody else? Do you think Villanova can step up in that?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think so either. So Seton Hall against St. John's tomorrow, and Villanova. They're actually losing to Georgetown right now against UConn. So do you like UConn or St. John's?
UConn. 100%. The Dan Hurley's. Yeah, I don't like it unless St. John's is. Well, I don't know. They were played in the Garden, which I guess will help. But I just think UConn. I just think UConn does not want to be beaten by them again. After
he bumped the official this weekend.
Yeah, sure. Exactly.
All right, SEC. Can anybody beat Florida?
No, I'm going with James Hedgerton on this one.
Yeah,
I think Kentucky might be a dark horse, but yeah, I'd go Florida.
Yeah, they do. They're actually playing in Nashville, so there'll be a lot of Kentucky fans there. But I think you're right. I think Florida's going to win. I would like to see Arkansas play in that game and play better.
Yeah.
And then the Big Ten, we talked about Michigan already. I don't know if there's a dark horse in this one. I mean, obviously, UCLA is winning against Rutgers. Ohio State did advance.
Yeah.
Wisconsin won, Purdue won. Tomorrow you pretty much got the big dogs slugging it out. I don't really trust Nebraska or Purdue, so it's probably going to be. I still like Michigan State personally to go to the final and lose to Michigan again.
Yeah, I like Michigan or Illinois, one or the other.
Yeah,
Which
they'll play each other. If they play each other, they'll meet in the semis. So that's why I like Michigan State to get in there. But we'll have a good weekend, everybody.
Yeah. I got to
follow us on Side Action Pod on X, Side Action Podcast on Instagram. We'll have a great weekend. Selection Sunday. We'll check in next week.